Listen up. Right now, you're sitting here feeling like you're trapped, like you're stuck in a situation that's suffocating your dreams. But I'm here to tell you something powerful. God knows you need a new path, and He's waiting for you to get up and walk it. When life corners you, trapping you in a cycle of monotony and unfulfilled potential, it's critical to recognize that feeling stuck is not your final destination. It's merely a temporary intersection. Every single person reaches a point where the path they're walking feels more like a treadmill. Lots of movement, zero progress. You're working hard, grinding daily, but something deep inside whispers that this isn't your true calling. This struggle isn't a punishment. It's a profound invitation from the universe to awaken. Those restless nights, those moments of silent frustration, those dreams you've tucked away, they're not accidents. They're signals. Signals telling you that you were designed for more than just existing, more than just surviving. Your current situation doesn't define you. It merely represents your starting point. Every successful person you admire once stood exactly where you're standing now, uncertain, overwhelmed, questioning their next move. The difference is they chose to view their struggle as a catalyst rather than a limitation. Acknowledging you're stuck isn't weakness. It's the first courageous step toward transformation. It means you're self-aware enough to recognize that something needs to change. This recognition is powerful because it shifts you from a passive recipient of circumstances to an. Your struggles have been preparing you, not punishing you. Every challenge you've encountered, every obstacle you faced has been secretly building resilience, wisdom, and character. These aren't just hardships. They're your personal training ground for the extraordinary journey ahead. The moment you truly accept where you are is the moment you gain the clarity and energy to move forward. Your current state is not your final chapter. It's merely a paragraph in your epic story of personal evolution. Personal responsibility is the cornerstone of transformative change. You are the architect of your destiny, not a victim of circumstance. Every single choice you've made has led you to this precise moment, and every future decision will determine your trajectory. Understand this. Blame is a toxic currency that keeps you trapped. When you point fingers at external factors, your job, your background, your finances, you're essentially surrendering your power. True personal responsibility means looking in the mirror and accepting that you are 100% responsible for your life's outcomes. This isn't about perfection, it's about progression. Each day presents an opportunity to make better choices. Your past failures are not permanent sentences, but valuable lessons. Every mistake carries wisdom if you're willing to extract it. The moment you stop making excuses and start taking ownership, you unlock a powerful internal mechanism of transformation. Personal responsibility requires brutal honesty with yourself. What habits are holding you back? What fears are preventing your growth? What stories are you telling yourself that limit your potential? These questions are uncomfortable, but comfort never produced champions. Successful individuals don't wait for opportunities, they create them. They understand that victimhood is a choice and personal power is a decision. Your circumstances might not be your fault, but they are absolutely your responsibility to change. Embrace accountability like a strategic weapon. When you take full ownership of your life, you move from reactive to proactive. You stop waiting for perfect conditions and start making conditions perfect through your actions. Your potential is not determined by your resources, but by your resourcefulness. Remember, personal responsibility is not a burden, it's a liberation. It means you have the power to rewrite your story, redesign your life, and redirect your future. No external force can limit you when you decide to take complete ownership of your journey. Faith is the invisible bridge between your current reality and your divine potential. When everything around you seems uncertain, faith becomes your most powerful navigation tool. It's not about blind optimism, but a strategic trust in a higher plan that transcends your immediate understanding. God's guidance isn't a passive experience, it's an active partnership. When you align your actions with spiritual principles, you create a powerful magnetic field that attracts breakthrough opportunities. Faith isn't just believing, it's a dynamic force that transforms impossibilities into realities. Your current struggles are not punishments, but divine redirections. Every closed door, every seemingly negative experience is strategically designed to guide you towards your true purpose. The universe doesn't make mistakes. What looks like a setback is often a setup for a remarkable comeback. Divine guidance operates beyond human logic. Sometimes the path won't make sense immediately. You'll need to trust the process, even when your rational mind suggests otherwise. This doesn't mean being passive, but maintaining an open heart and a receptive spirit while taking strategic action. Spiritual navigation requires radical surrender. This means releasing your limited perspectives and trusting a higher intelligence. Your plans might be good, but God's plans are extraordinary. When you genuinely surrender control, you open yourself to miraculous interventions. Prayer isn't just a ritual, it's a powerful communication channel. It's where you download heaven's blueprints for your life. Every moment of sincere connection recalibrates your internal compass, aligning you with your genuine life mission. Faith transforms ordinary individuals into extraordinary achievers. It provides courage when circumstances seem intimidating, hope when situations appear hopeless, and strength when your personal resources seem depleted. Your spiritual connection is your ultimate competitive advantage in life's complex journey. Stepping out of your comfort zone is not just a motivational phrase, it's a critical strategy for personal transformation. Comfort is the silent killer of dreams, creating an illusion of safety that actually imprisons your potential. Every significant breakthrough in human history occurred when someone dared to challenge their existing boundaries. Your comfort zone is a psychological space where minimal anxiety exists, but it's also where growth dies. It's a deceptive landscape that promises security but delivers stagnation. The most successful individuals understand that growth happens exclusively outside this limited territory. Fear is the primary guard of your comfort zone. It whispers lies about potential risks, magnifying imaginary dangers while minimizing the incredible possibilities waiting beyond your current limitations. Recognize that fear is often false evidence appearing real. Your greatest achievements are hidden just beyond the borders of what feels familiar and safe. Challenging your comfort zone doesn't require massive, terrifying leaps. Strategic, calculated risks are the most effective approach. Start with small, consistent actions that gradually expand your psychological and practical boundaries. Each small step builds confidence. Personal development is a muscle that grows through consistent stretching. Just like physical exercise, pushing beyond your current capabilities creates micro tears that rebuild stronger. Your potential isn't discovered in comfort, it's excavated through calculated discomfort. The world rewards those who are willing to be uncomfortable. Unprecedented opportunities emerge when you demonstrate the courage to try something new, to approach challenges differently, to reject the status quo. Your comfort zone is not a protection mechanism. It's a limitation mechanism. Every time you feel resistance, see it as a signpost pointing towards your growth. Embrace the uncomfortable. Dance with uncertainty. Your most significant transformations will occur in moments when you choose courage over comfort, when you decide that potential is worth more than predictability. Vision and goal setting are the architectural blueprints of your life's most extraordinary potential. Without a clear vision, you're essentially a ship without a compass, drifting aimlessly in life's vast ocean. Your goals are not just wishful thinking, they are precise GPS coordinates for your destiny. Effective vision casting requires radical clarity. You must be specific, detailed, and unapologetically bold about what you want to achieve. Generic desires produce generic results. Precision in your vision creates a magnetic pull that attracts the necessary resources, opportunities, and connection. Visualization is more than a motivational technique. It's a neurological programming method. When you consistently and vividly imagine your desired future, you're rewiring your brain's neural pathways. Your subconscious mind cannot distinguish between a powerfully imagined scenario and reality, making your vision a self-fulfilling prophecy. Goals should be measurable, time-bound, and emotionally connected. It's not just about what you want to achieve, but why you want to achieve it. The emotional fuel behind your goals determines your persistence during challenging times. Your why must be powerful enough to pull you through inevitable obstacles. Strategic goal setting involves breaking down massive dreams into actionable, bite-sized steps. Large goals can be overwhelming, but when dissected into daily, weekly, and monthly milestones, they become manageable and achievable. Consistency in small actions creates exponential results over time. Write down your vision. There's transformative power in converting mental images into tangible documentation. Your written goals become a contract with yourself, a sacred commitment that transcends momentary emotions and temporary setbacks. Track your progress, celebrate small wins, and continuously recalibrate. Remember, your current vision represents only a fraction of your actual potential. Be willing to dream bigger, stretch further, and believe more profoundly in your capacity for extraordinary achievement. Immediate action is the catalyst that transforms potential into reality. Procrastination is the most sophisticated form of self-sabotage. Every moment you delay is a moment you surrender your power to create meaningful change. Action doesn't require perfection, it demands movement. Many individuals get paralyzed by the need to have every detail perfectly planned, but true momentum comes from starting, even when the path isn't completely clear. Your first step doesn't have to be massive, it just has to be deliberate. The energy of action creates its own momentum. Newton's first law of motion applies to personal development. Objects at rest stay at rest, but objects in motion tend to stay in motion. When you initiate movement towards your goals, the universe conspires to support your trajectory. Decisive action overcomes analysis paralysis. Your mind will always generate reasons why something might not work. But successful people understand that action is the antidote to doubt. Every great achievement in human history began with someone courageous enough to start despite uncertainty. Immediate action requires developing a bias towards execution. Stop waiting for perfect conditions. Perfect conditions are a myth invented by people afraid to begin. Your willingness to move quickly, adapt rapidly, and learn from results is more valuable than any elaborate pre-planning. Fear and action cannot coexist in the same moment. When you commit to immediate action, you're essentially pushing fear into the background. Each decisive step reduces anxiety and builds confidence. Your courage is a muscle that grows stronger with every intentional movement. Success is not a destination, it's a continuous process of strategic, immediate actions. Stop watching life happen. Start making life happen. Your dreams are waiting, and they respond only to those bold enough to pursue them relentlessly and immediately.